And we should be live.
Shadow Demon! Oh, hello, friends.
Hello, shadow demons.
Aren't we all shadow demons at heart?
And welcome to Saved by the Dice, Micah the Wanderers, episode 8. Thank you. On this episode, I lose all of my notes. Wait.
And your marbles.
Okay, don't worry about this. But yeah, lots of stuff happened. We've been gone a while. Hello.
Holidays.
Happy holidays. Yes, they're gonna blame the holidays.
Yes. That's much better than just blaming being slack.
But we're back! And we have a full party for once.
Holy crap.
Woo!
Don't jinx it.
I just dropped out.
Jasper immediately disconnects. We're just sitting here for 2 hours going, is she coming back?
Also, before we start, I would just like to know that I have written in here, Beefy, cursed pack tactics.
What does that mean?
Because Beefy got cursed once, and I was like, does he get pack tactics?
he was slightly werewolf.
Yeah, that was another game.
Yes.
Yes, but welcome back to the Mark of the Wanderers, featuring me, the DM, Ravashta.
That'll be quite a twist.
Hello.
Be like the Crypt Keeper at the beginning of Tales from the Crypt.
Alright, so let's introduce our players, starting with Yari Dross.
Hello, everybody. I'm playing Yardrus, the green dragonborn arcane archer. Say that 3 times fast. It is our job to actually find a shadow demon, aka a dark elf, this week.
Technically, that's been your job for the past, 4 weeks.
Oh, no, I've been searching for elves. This is the first week I'm going to be serious about it. Who's going to help me is Varys.
I do like to help people. I'm a big proponent of helping. And I am playing a rogue and wizard who is both respectable and nice. That's all I have to say. Unlike my lying ass daughter.
I think that's your hint.
Hello, everyone. I am Sterling. I will be playing Rana, the elf rogue variant, who one of these days is just gonna, accidentally drop maybe an anvil on Varys' head and save everyone the trouble of having to kill him.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Just so much violence and rage. I don't know where it comes from. Has to be for your mom's side.
I will bludgeon you to death with a cow.
A cow?
They're large and heavy.
A cow?
Yeah, we need a segue, don't we?
I don't know that cows really segued into parley, but okay.
Both are furry.
Someone else who doesn't like being hit by cows is...
Yeah. Wow. What a coincidence. I'm Thea, playing Parley, the Tabaxi pirate bard. Very cool. Plays lots of instruments and stabs lots of things with swords. And finally we have Roy.
Hi, how's it going? I'm Molly. I play Roy, a cleric fearbulg, who is just really not one to be hit by a cow, I'll be honest.
I think what we're saying, Jasper, is you need to give Rana a cow as a weapon.
I'm not giving Rana a cow as a weapon.
Okay, but could a minotaur just, through the power of persuasion, run into Varys?
Why does everybody hate me? What did I do?
I can totally make that happen.
He's lying to church people.
They deserve it for worshiping a stupid god.
See, I'm just gonna record that and play that for one of them, and
See what happens.
Part of it. Trying to get a cheat.
Exactly.
New
This is
beginnings and
why
all that.
this is why I clearly need their help, and they should give me money.
That's, But anyway, welcome back to this gangly gang of misfits.
Misfits is one word.
Just real quick for my
Anybody
insanity, I'm
wanna
going to do a sound check.
check?
There's sound.
Okay,
La la la.
just making sure.
I like how everyone just makes random noises. La la la. Anyway,
Flawless. Thank you.
who wants to give us a recap of last episode?
I think David should do it.
Okay, Varys, what happened?
What? I said David should do it. As far as what happened on with the rest of the group, they acquired some magical weapons and stuff, I believe. And meanwhile, thanks to our cleric, I got involved with some shenanigans.
Excuse you.
Yep. I was just minding my own business, just standing around. All of a sudden, I get caught up in some nonsense with the Morning Lord.
I'm pretty sure this isn't what happened at all.
And despite the fact that the odds are against me and everyone is looking to bring me down, I plan to persevere with sheer pluckiness.
Okay, so what
That is
happened last week was they were wandering around and people got magic weapons, got into discussions with high clerics of the Morning Lord, all hail Lathander, also known as Auto Lightbringer.
and Mars lied.
When Virus lied,
I prefer to call him by his original name of Papa Sunshine.
and they met up with all the party and were like, blah, 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 let's do this, blah, blah. And as they were walking, Parley and Yari chased after a little tiefling girl named Lydia. She was just chilling, and she brought them to the docks and brought them to her dad's house. Her dad was named Ezra, a blue tiefling. And
Very
then they
handsome.
went to very handsome, very buff, very handsome, hates crabs.
Crabs are the worst.
And then she brought them to the little boy's house. Did I actually name the little boy?
Was it Michael or something? Or
Sure.
Little Mikey.
Little Mikey to his mother, his mother's house, whose name was Mary. Ha! Mary! Sorry.
oh,
Michael
that's
and
the one.
Mary. All hail. But yeah, so you rummaged through her things for a while, made little scenes, almost set the house on fire.
Oh
Virus
yeah.
jumped out.
I remember that now.
Yeah, Virus jumped out a window. You read through her diaries. Talked to her a little bit. Promised to find her son.
And then discovered that she was apparently dead.
The son. What?
The
The
sun is dead.
sun.
No,
Oh
because
yeah, after you came into the house and there was a vision of her that had just crumbled.
Yeah, that
Then
was.
she came back and was alive, a little real boy.
I'm a real mom.
Yeah, I think somebody was screwing with us. Probably a Shadow
And you
Demon.
found out that her son, Mikey, was friends with David, who's in charge, also known as David Lightbringer. And they like to hang out at like a little playground in the dock district until he died because of the shadow demon that Roy unleashed.
Listen,
Let's not get caught
it,
up on who released what.
it's, it really doesn't matter.
Mess up arcane symbols to summon a shadow demon.
It's don't act like you've never done it.
This is why you have to go to night classes for all this kind of stuff.
But what would you guys like to do? You are still in the actually. No. Most of you are still in the apartment, except for one elf named Virus, who is
Yes.
current. Virus, what are you doing right now?
I am drinking heavily and contemplating what to do.
drinking in the crab shack with Ezra.
What's up, Ezra?
Please don't get a husband.
Ezra
No.
is happily married.
I don't do that kind of thing. Life is too long.
He keeps like handing you like dead crabs
Oh, thanks.
because you made him that one dish. He's your
Oh,
brother.
So,
But
Ezra,
he also tried to marry you off to his daughter.
that's natural. I don't blame him. It won't stick in court, but um, we could honeymoon. Um,
No.
hmm.
no, we're married. I swear. I didn't sign it wrong or anything. Um, I'm going
I
to
am
ask
absolutely
Ezra.
Mr. Pringle.
I'm absolutely Mr. Pringle. Yes, heir to the Pringle fortune. Um, I'm going to ask Ezra if he happens to know where the kobolds like to hang out, particularly a small gang of them that were riding around on weird little things.
Those kobold scooter things.
Yes.
He's just gonna look up from his crab shucking and go, "Well, there's lots of kobolds in the woods, and sometimes they come into town and they steal things, and then they have to leave. They don't bother me because I killed one." And he
Mm.
picks up a crab shell and he goes, "Pretend this is his head." And he just kobolds don't mess with Ezra.
Well, if I were in a hurry, like say if I were in a race against time with their digestive systems, where would you recommend I start? Still
One
drinking.
second. Can't remember what Ezra's wisdom was, but I want to say it was a negative.
He certainly wasn't a smart man.
Well, if you go out into the woods and spin in a circle 3 times, you'll find a patch of cobalt poop.
Well,
Only
that
in the
is
summer's
very
day in the
helpful.
middle of August. Yeah.
I see. All right. Well, I appreciate your valued counsel. I am going to go out and do just that.
Oh no, you can't leave yet.
Why?
You got crabs to cook.
Oh, god damn it. I'll cast Unseen Servant and have the Unseen Servant cook the crabs while I leave.
Do Unseen servants have hit points?
I don't think so. I think they're like actually just little puffs of air, pretty much, that do stuff.
Okay, so he starts just attacking them. He's like, "No magic!"
Master,
It's not
master question real
magic. It's
quick.
pure demon play. I assure you. Run out the door.
Takes this like really long, like huge great sword off the wall, like just rips
Oh,
it. He's like, "Ah!"
That'll keep me
Okay,
entertained.
I have a question real quick.
yeah.
Is Vir? I'm sorry, real quick. Is it virus or virus? I always forget.
It is Virus.
It's
Okay.
a virus.
What season is virus in?
It's in the one that cooks a lot.
Yeah, I believe I'm in
Spring.
spring right now. Yeah, spring.
Okay.
I'm in a cooking mood.
Bless you.
Thank you.
He's like, the Betty Crocker of Will
Elfie Crocker.
Okay, so you run out. What are the rest of you doing in Mary's home?
uh,
Pretty sure one
what
of you
are
also told her her son got eaten by a demon. No, Lydia told her.
Yeah.
I would do
yeah?
no such thing because dark elves don't eat.
I mean,
You're clearly hanging out with the wrong dark elves.
or the right ones, depending on.
Dark elves I party with are always eating kids.
Jeez.
Did you say shits or kids?
Kids.
Okay.
And you people wonder what I want
Sometimes both.
when I want to crush him with livestock.
Okay, what were you guys looking to do?
If I'm remembering correctly, we're getting particularly suspicious of Lydia because you know completely chance, quote unquote, meeting, walking right into the home of somebody who is somehow a apparition and yet not an apparition. And yeah, this is getting weird.
She's just really friendly with the neighbors.
She's an elf. It's fine.
If there's possibly a very easy explanation, then I'd like to ask, what was her name, Mary?
Yeah.
I'd like to ask Mary about the apparition.
She just looks at you very confused.
Yeah, she wasn't here yet. She gonna know about it.
I'm wondering if maybe she cast a spell to make a vision of herself, or if she just it was a trick that she made to make people think she was there.
Well, how much you've explored the place, you didn't find many magical items or like means of magic. Like there's a few trinkets that look like homemade, like ward off bad stuff, but not one that would be like, oh, this is a witch or wizard.
All right.
She's just a commoner. She has 1 hit point.
Oh,
A book falls on her head, she dies.
I was gonna say, never scrape your D.
Why do commoners only have 1 hit point?
I think so.
Well, that's why your son died so fast.
Poor kid had less than 1
I'm
hit point.
50 times as strong as a commoner.
I can lift 50
Doesn't
commoners.
that just seem so weird?
Lift her up over here.
I think a cat has 7 hit points. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I don't know how many.
She's a very sick woman.
But yeah,
That makes it worse.
Look at you and tell you that she has no idea what you're talking about. She hasn't been home since the morning. She's been out
I bet it was
grocery
the
shopping,
shadow demon.
preparing the funeral.
I mean, dark elf.
Miss Undead Human Lady. You were sitting in this chair. Then you disappeared. Then you showed up at the door. How did you do that?
I didn't. I was out shopping. And she points at her little picnic basket.
She got there.
You have no idea. She's so hard to read right now. Just like
That's
all
fair.
typical humans.
Yari just glares. Undead.
She's not undead. Okay. Miss Mary, was it? Unless you have a surname that you use.
Nope, just Mary.
Just Mary then. Lady Mary, have you noticed anything strange about your house? Anything abnormal?
Very lonely. And
oh fuck! I just I hug her.
Sound of my little boy, and she starts crying again.
I hug her. Can I roll to comfort her or anything?
Yeah, roll a charisma check.
Okay. Oh no.
Roll to comfort.
Roll to hug. Just straight up charisma.
Press X to pay respects.
You.
Oh, it's an okay hug. You're a little too big, so you kind of like just whoop right over her.
There, pat her on the back. There. It'll be okay.
You kill her. Kidding.
No. At least she's with her son now.
There. Stab.
Wait. Sprawled across the street or something else?
Commoners have 4 hit points, friends.
She's very sick then.
She's had a rough morning.
But yeah, as soon as he says anything strange, it's just like Studio Ghibli tears.
Oh no.
No.
I already rolled the hugger.
This is why I dove out the window.
It's mostly just like she was finally like getting some comfort, and then all of you are just like interrogating her about her son again.
Oof. You like hurting us, don't you?
No.
No.
No, of course not.
I have something really mean in my notes, but now I don't want to do it because apparently all I do is hurt you. Just pick on Molly.
Were you there when I made my character? Yes, you were.
Anyway, yes, you have a crying woman on the floor.
Wow, Yari.
Ari's getting an alignment check.
Yari just tearfully buries the still living woman with 1 hit point who can't do anything about it.
She has 4 hit points. Thank you.
Oh, 4 hit points.
Wow, she's getting stronger by the minute.
I think she might be the Shadow Demon, guys.
Yeah, I'm suspicious now. How'd she get all those hit points?
Jesus Christ.
She stole them from Michael.
She just
She
quadrupled.
stole them.
You think it was the shadow demon, but she actually ate her son herself.
Oh my god.
Wow. This took a twist.
Yeah, anyway. But she will tell you after crying that nothing really else has been strange. It's been colder than usual and a little darker, but other than that,
Hmm. Well, unless
and
my
Clover
Not
is
friends.
related.
proficient in religion.
Oh,
You
that's
can
a me.
roll a religion check or an arcana if you're
I'm
proficient in that.
proficient in
Am I
religion.
proficient in those?
You're jack of all trades.
Nope.
Parley, you are a bard. Nope.
How about? Oh well, does that count?
Yeah, sure.
Jeez, that's the second time I rolled an 11.
Hey.
Wow, Parley's really
How
good.
did you steal my Bible?
Yeah, I've been reading it.
You start quoting scripture, and Parley's like, actually, I watched a cartoon about this when I was a kid, and what they really said was.
You're holding your symbol the wrong. It has some sort of demonic presence, Parley. You think, just by what you've been around lately,
Good.
cold and shadowy.
Mhm. It's global cooling.
Welcome to St. Benedict.
Remy just sighed. Did you hear that? He really
Yeah,
hated that joke.
that was actually me too. You also see her pick up her little basket and kind of like, she's not waddle. I keep thinking she's an old lady. She's not. She's like 30s. And just walk into the kitchen and go, what happened?
What happened was.
You see, the friend of ours who left very suddenly stole your cheese
And your bread. And a
your
pan.
bread
And broke your window.
and broke your window. He's going to pay for all of that, rest assured.
She just looks really like, just looks down at her feet.
I'd like to look at the others too. Like, is there anything we can do to help her right now? Like, can you think of anything? Because I'm out of ideas. I already hugged her.
Hugging heals all heart wounds.
I can play her a nice song.
I'm pretty sure you don't want Rana to hug her.
She'll get crushed.
Play her a song. Have Chester dance for her.
I can play her a song of rest.
Oh.
She can have some more hit points.
That's not how you get it.
I think that Rana
she
should
gets an
give
extra
her.
1d6 hit points.
Rana should give her all the hugs that she missed throughout her childhood.
We don't have enough time.
I do have one idea. I'd like to ask her if she has any pictures of her son, so that we might know, perhaps, if we see him.
Roll a d100.
A portrait? Maybe she can describe him and I can draw a picture. Like,
Oh,
you know, a
32.
sketch artist.
There seems to be like a very poorly drawn. Like it's not bad, but it's not the greatest drawing of a little boy, like as a baby.
Oh.
I don't think that'll help if it's a baby. Peter's about to bark.
And as you guys are all looking, you just hear Lydia just like cough a little bit and be like, "Isn't he dead? Why are you trying to find a dead
Lydia.
kid?
Lydia.
Wow.
I'm just telling the truth.
That's commendable.
I
Now
both
stop it.
like
And...
and
Lady Mary.
suspect her immensely right now.
Especially since it got, and she looks at like Parley and Rana.
Yeah, we know all that though.
You told me. I was listening.
No, I know. But we don't have to say it again.
Okay. She takes a bite out of an apple.
I'm gonna play a
Can
nice
someone
song.
be distracting her while Lydia is saying all this?
It's a really good song.
That is a very good song. Chester will accompany you.
Thanks, Chester.
Does he have the little bongos?
Hey, Chester.
You guys
Chester,
are playing two entirely different songs.
He just goes into the kitchen, and instead of bringing out his bongos, he takes out a metal pan and a wooden spoon. He just starts running around her, clanking them,
Wow.
just screaming.
That's just like my son used to do before I'd send him to bed early.
Oh, she would gladly take that and put it in her pocket.
Aww.
Where did you get 3 platinum from?
He's a dragon.
He's got a little personal hoard he carries around with him. It helps him grow.
I don't have any platinum.
Harry, where did you get platinum? Oh wait, no, there's a bunch of platinum in the treasure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we did get a bunch of coin.
I pat Yari's shoulder proudly.
Wow. There's 70. Well, now there's
67.
No, there's 67.
Actually, I think Yari took all of it and made a little bed in the Yari portal.
Nice.
I thought that was with the silver.
That
The
was
bed-
all the silver.
The bed keeps getting a little bit smaller every day. It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, she will take the platinum though, and
It started out as a queen. It's down to a twin now.
well, if you would excuse me, I'm going to go. Piper, no.
Well, Jasper died.
No, I'm still here. Piper's helping.
Oh.
To put away my things and maybe have a moment of peace.
Of course, ma'am.
There is no peace.
And I pick up Chester and carry him outside.
He's still like banging the pot in the wooden.
Leave that here, Chester. Drop it.
Shaking out of his hand.
He says something very mean and elvish to you.
I can understand him now.
Are you wearing your hat?
I'm always wearing my hat.
Oh, he called you a butt sniffer.
Wow.
I was gonna ask, did Virus or Rana teach him a bad word?
No, he knows.
Of course.
I didn't have to.
Piper, no. Okay.
Chester actually taught Virus most of the bad words that he knows.
Ah.
If anything, I would probably teach him like Shakespearean insults. Like, you eater of broken beets?
So, all of you walk out of the home, I think.
Yeah. Unless anyone wants to go through the broken window.
You could. It's only a second.
It's got a Vera-shaped hole in it.
Everybody, including Virus, roll a perception check.
Oh my god! Sorry, I get excited about perception checks.
So does Piper. No.
I got an 11.
That was persuasion.
We are a pack of hunting animals.
I don't know who you're talking to, but that was persuasion.
Oh. That was
You were
called
so
me not
safe.
having my glasses on. About the same thing. Shut up!
So actually, the only person that finds this, or notices this, is Rana. As you're walking out, you just, like, a piece of paper is, like, floating on the streets. And then you go to look down, and it looks like a missing persons photo.
It's floating on the streets?
It's like, it looks like the wind, like, tore it off.
Oh.
Like,
I was gonna say, it's just like...
note.
No, I was thinking we were like going true medieval and it was just like the streets were constantly full of
No, don't finish
various
that
fluids.
No, there's plumbing, unlike Harry Potter.
Yeah, I read that today myself. I was like, oh.
But anyway, Rana, you notice it looks like a missing persons photo, and
sure.
Let's have Virus start doing that.
You see this picture on it with the name missing, Oleander.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh
Oh no! We have to find him, but I don't know. I don't know him.
How are we gonna make herbal tea if we don't find Oleander?
Oh, you just find that.
All right, just put that in the back pocket for now, because trying to find one wandering Yahoo is enough right now, and I think Data agrees with me.
And then the demon dogs haunt everybody.
Why is she howling?
Because that's what Data does.
It is that time of the moon.
But yes, what would you all like to do? Molly?
It's time to hunt bears, right?
Yeah, it's time to hunt Varys.
no!
Roll a survival check at advantage, because you know Varys is set.
Good luck,
Is that
scrubs.
all of us or?
Oh no, just Yari.
I'm heading back to the inn where we were previously at because I want to go see if there's any little kids stuck to the roof where it was stapled up.
Okay, so your Varys senses tingle that he's at the yawning portal, and maybe he's trying to steal your treasure.
I think that's just called anxiety.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yari,
knowing.
Yari should know me well enough by now to know that if I really wanted to steal his treasure, that treasure be stole. I'm good at stealing shit. I'm not good at much else, but stealing shit I can do.
So to the yawning portal.
Go back to the yawning portal.
I can feel Evelyn eyes staring at my hoard. It can only be there.
It's actually a completely different elf. Piper.
Piper the elf.
Yes. Piper the wood elf warlock.
It's that little cousin Piper.
Okay, power voices. Okay, sorry. Boopity boop. Okay, so you all head to the yawning portal. Lydia is also still following you because she is just her like at this point you notice there's like little bells on her tail and it makes like little jingly sounds as she
You're saying she's one of my cats?
yeah. every day she changes bells to sound different.
May I ask Lydia why she wears the bells? Or if it's just cosmetic or for another reason?
They're cute.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
why you wear anything.
You want some bells?
I don't know where I'd put them.
Once I tried to wear things with bells on it, and it was very distracting. And I just wanted to find.
She ties a bell to your tail, Farley.
Oh, she's just gonna chase that
use
now.
But she'll also hand Roy a bell.
Thank you. I can't wear it at the moment, but I will keep it safe. And that is going in my treasures.
Lydia Bell. But eventually you all make it to the yachting portal. Virus is Farley's chasing her tail in circles. And Virus is outside of the yachting portal looking at the roof. Also, I think Virus, you still have a hand of the child.
I do? Okay, well then that helps.
Right.
That's correct
It
though.
was either a hand or a leg.
Yeah, that's right, because it was small.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then that helps a lot. Then I don't have to find the cobalt.
Is it just bone or
No,
there's
like a
flesh
stump.
on? Oh.
It's just wrapped up in a handkerchief and shoved in my pocket.
That's how you attract bugs, honey.
Oh wait,
I have
actually,
spells to
Lydia,
take care of bugs. It's fine.
is it in your pocket or a backpack pocket?
It's probably in my pocket because I don't want it to get eaten by a mimic.
That's disgusting. Okay.
That's what
You're
would
gonna
happen
sit
though.
on it.
Well, I mean, I was gonna roll to see if Mimi would eat it, but having a child, like an 8-year-old's arm in your pocket.
It's not the whole arm. It's just a piece of it.
Okay.
I have a reason.
Just a little nubbin.
Partly, once you put the bell on Chester, the harness just drops, and he appears on your shoulder and goes.
When am I?
Yeah,
When am I supposed to meet up with the priest? Wasn't it the next morning?
It was the next morning, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to spend the evening letting everyone know that tomorrow Lathander is going to perform a great miracle come dawn, and that everyone
Oh,
should be there.
oh, good.
Um,
I'm looking
Lydia,
forward to it.
Lydia will look at you, Varys, and be like, "Lathander is not real."
Shh, you're too smart for your age. Just keep that quiet. You'll get married much younger.
She just like scrunches up her nose.
You don't want men to think you're too smart.
Oh, I'm very smart.
It's all right. But either way, it's going to be cool.
May I
Besides,
ask why you don't believe in Lathander?
I mean, it's the same reason you believe in your nature goddess, girly girl. Y'all
Melody.
have different opinions. Yeah, Mikey, Michaela.
Mikey was the child guy.
Melody.
It's
That
I
was
know
okay.
it's
Michael.
confusing. There's a lot of names.
I just haven't met a god, so why should I believe in something I haven't met?
well, I can tell you from personal experience that I've broken bread with one that would be worshipped as a god here.
Who?
Oberon.
I just spit on my drink. I forgot about that.
Uh huh.
I forgot you're best buddies with Obi.
Not exactly.
You're best buddies.
Quite the opposite, but as far as anybody's concerned, yeah, we're buddies.
Best friends.
He loves me. It's great. We totally
Lydia
hang
will
out
just
and talk about fairy stuff. It's great.
Lydia will just nod her head and just like sip her drink.
Coincidentally, all the people that Virus calls his friends are currently trying to kill him, so it doesn't really matter.
That's how I know they care.
Beerus, do you say Oberon out loud?
I will say it very quietly to Lydia.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, one sec.
What do I see with my elf eyes?
Nothing, Legolas.
Well, then I just surf down some stairs on a shield and shoot an orc.
I have real quick. Does Virus have flowers in his spring form?
Um, if they're available, most certainly. Like
Yeah,
he
flowers
doesn't
are.
have the magic to be able to conjure flowers. He doesn't have like druid craft or anything cool like that. But whenever he's in the spring, like his familiar is always very brightly colored. No matter what form it's in. So even if it's a cat, it's like bright green. It's
Yeah. I'm going to take one of the flowers and put it in my little book of flowers.
nice.
I don't like that you have a book of flowers.
Little pressings.
It's it's to commemorate all the beautiful wonders that Meliki has bestowed upon this land.
Well, I
Mikey, do you
certainly
have a
count as one
holy
of
injured
those.
flower in that?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, okay. Not fuck to you, but fuck to my
Oh.
bad rolls. Okay, Jeff,
Hmm.
Darius, you notice in the corner, that dark-haired elf that crowned Yari the flower prince. Terrible. But just like raise an eyebrow as he's just like holding a cup of tea.
Mm.
And he just like holds it up to you and nods.
I just kind of give him a look and just like roll my eyes a bit, like I'm just telling a tale to the child.
He just nods his head, but
Yeah, have none of you learned not to trust elves drinking tea?
What do you mean? Tea's hot.
pinky up. Lydia just leans back and just ties another bow onto Parley's tail and just like bats at.
Oh God, she's going in
Beerus,
circles again.
Beerus is trying to get Boba popular in Waterdeep.
Ooh. Maybe in Luskin. They have more ice.
True.
Alright, so you tell everybody your plan.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll anything for it? Cause I'm basically like I'm trying to convince the people that they should come down and see because the priests of Lathander are going to perform a miraculous event tomorrow.
Oh, you're trying to get the whole townspeople.
Yes.
Okay, so it is like a weekend. No, wait, it was a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday night. So the bar's kind of crowded, but not super crowded.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and roll a persuasion.
20.
Jeez.
Ooh! I don't know how to roll for this. I'm just gonna roll a d100. All right, we'll see what
Oh,
happens tomorrow.
All right. And then I will
The
trance and contemplate that tomorrow will likely be the last day of my life. That's okay.
before you trance, you've noticed also when you're making your speech that Therival has not left, like, taken his eyes off you the whole time.
I don't blame him.
Mm,
I'm in spring, so I
oh.
probably pose a little extra majestically.
actually, you are a Eladrin. Roll a history check.
Okay. Eh,
He
History's
kind of looks familiar, but you can't really place his face.
no.
Also, as you are all taking a drink and enjoying yourself, you've noticed Finn and Bessafras have not returned.
Is he staying in the yawning portal?
Therival?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Why don't you go up and ask him? But he seems to be there every time you guys are, so most likely assumed.
Okay. Just curious.
You also noticed one day he was trancing in the light lounge.
So could I make an insight check to see if I get the impression that he's there to watch people or something? Like, what do I think he's there for?
Early,
Ugh, not great.
maybe he just likes the tea.
It could be. It is very good tea.
Yeah, it's weird. Like you don't, you have to go to like a special person in the bar to get the tea. It's a little goblin.
He just have a he just has a tray strapped to his head.
Yeah, it's a little tea
Walks
goblin.
around.
I'm going
He's
to
wearing a tea cozy.
I'm going to sell the
Yeah.
goblin some opium to put in the tea.
Jeez.
Well, you would,
You and
but you
your
don't
opium.
have any.
Aww. My sheet says otherwise, though.
Okay. Anyway, what is everybody else doing before you take your long rest here?
So Glory made it back, right?
You haven't seen him yet. You said he was visiting his sister.
Well, fine. I was gonna help him get that collar off, but since he's being a lazy bastard, well, it's his problem now.
He told you he was going to see his sister to see if she could magic something.
Maybe she's got like some butter or something she can just put on it and just slip it off his head.
Actually, roll a d100.
I was actually thinking about suggesting that, like getting someone to cast like a polymorph on him and just make his head smaller, slip the collar off.
It'd be like the ending scene from Beetlejuice. You're just sitting there.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't prepared for you to roll really low. So as you're giving up on the fact Glory isn't here, he just slams the doors open, wearing a completely different set of clothing. It's like a purple shirt, type black pants, and his little loot. He's still wearing the collar though, and he still looks very angry.
I think that's one of his sister's outfits.
You're not wrong.
Sorry, he's rocking it.
He just waves at Rana and everyone.
Well, that answers that question.
Hmm.
Welcome home, Millie.
He just writes thank you.
Should we try and think of anything that could help him there?
The elf tea and water. As soon as he's ready to have that removed, it'll be gone.
It's
I mean,
true.
I'm
Positive thinking goes miles with this sort of thing.
He shows you the most positive hand gesture.
Hmm.
Nice.
Experience. He showed you the evil one. That must be a high compliment.
Reyna, what would you like to do? Oh, Hopefully, it doesn't involve ripping Gloria's head off.
Well, now that you mention it, yeah, I had a plan and then it went nowhere. So just proceed to get him blind pistol.
Okay. Yeah, that happens. I'm glad I'm rolling these ones now and not in the boss. The
Yeah.
fight.
He's half a Z-Man and just gone.
Okay. Yari and Parley, what are you doing? And Roy.
Um, good question.
Closes up the place. Yari's gonna sleep up against the door.
Okay, on your treasure pile or no?
No, it might be better to sleep on my pile.
Okay.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want any sneaky sneaks to steal it.
I don't appreciate the tone that's being given about rogues right now.
Parley. Speak of that devil. Parley, what are you doing?
Meow.
Excellent answer, thank you.
I'm betting she's dealing with dogs.
Roy, did you say you were doing anything?
I mean, I don't think I'm doing anyone. It's very thankful.
Also, is Reyna getting drunk right now while we're on Roy's turn?
Let's see.
Oh, con save.
How high is your tolerance?
Not bad. You're a little tipsy.
I'm copying down the picture that Mary showed us of the little boy
The
as
mic.
best as I can. Yeah.
Roll a sleight of hand. See how well you do.
Okay. I just closed out my character sheet because.
Also, I don't know if she gave it to you, so I think you just took it.
No. I'm trying to do it from memory.
Oh, okay, I was like, you stole her last.
No, absolutely not.
And then push her down. This is mine now.
Yeah, roll a sleight of hand. See how well you're good at drawing.
This is gonna be great.
It kind of looks like a blob, but a blob with a smile.
It looks spot on from a human standpoint.
Also,
You did a good job.
roll another perception check. Royal Fenrose. Fenrose.
Pen and Rose. Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Alright.
You kind of just notice Reyna has a piece of paper in her pocket, but other than that,
Do I notice that it wasn't there before?
Yeah.
I'd like to ask her what she's got there.
Okay, so you just waddle up to Reyna.
Waddle.
I don't know how parabolic what.
There's a lot of waddling going on in here tonight.
So much waddling.
Miss
Can
Reyna?
I help you?
I'm sorry to bother you. I'd just like to ask where you got that and what exactly it is.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
It's okay. Many things are things. What is this thing specifically?
Something to worry about for later, but if you really want to look at it now, and she'll just pull it out and kind of just throw it at Roy.
You make a paper airplane, just like wee.
It hits me in the eye. I'm blind now.
What have you forsaken me, goddess? Again.
Okay, so you get it thrown at your face. open it and see a very familiar face. Actually, a very familiar poster that you were putting around Waterdeep at one point.
I become very crestfallen. My ears droop down. My smile falls. The light in my eyes just sort of dims. And I ask Raina if I can keep it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I give her a little pat on the back and say thank you. And I would like to say, Rana, if we can keep this between you and I'd like to ask that as soon as this is finished, we take care of this person. And I tap the picture on the paper. We take care of him. We need to find him as soon as possible.
Now, when you say take care of?
Take care of as in make sure he's alive.
Wait, is Oleander Roy's father also?
No,
Out of character?
Out of character, Oleander is Roy's brother.
Brother, okay.
Made the best team.
So we can certainly do that, but we'll need to talk price at some point.
Prices?
I'm not running a charity here. I'm happy to help. I just don't help for free.
But are we not teammates at the moment? Are we not friends?
I'm not saying you wouldn't get a good raid.
Thea, I'm
Lady
Rana.
Lady Rana, what is your price?
We'll work that out later.
I'd rather we didn't. I'd rather we get this taken care of now so that I have your word.
Me giving the word and you paying me are two separate transactions. I'm happy to help.
I'm gonna roll perception. Because I'm not sure I completely believe you.
That'd be insight.
Oh, insight, duh.
So I can tell you right now, she's being entirely truthful with you.
Okay.
That's a good insight.
It was my only good roll of the night.
I just think it's hilarious because I think every time you've rolled insight on me, you've gotten like 10 or less.
So just stepping out of character because I'm bad at kind of doing nuance in character. I guess the best way to describe this is she generally prefers to have debts to collect than actually just getting paid, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's more about accumulating contacts and favors than it is about getting paid, because that typically happens over the course of these adventures.
Gotcha. Okay, then yeah, I trust her. I fold up the piece of paper, put it in my pocket, put it in my bag of holding, actually, keep it safe. And I'd like to buy her another round.
I think that too.
What's Raina's and Roy's passive perception?
16.
I need to find it.
It's underneath your skills.
I know, I'm looking. 13.
Okay, you just see Parley just watching, ears twitching.
I hear everything. I'm a cat.
Oh.
Did you see that?
No.
Does Chester hear us?
Chester also hears everything. Yeah. He's actually behind you.
He's on your shoulder, just dripping.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about Chester dripping.
I hope that's from his mouth.
From somewhere. But okay. So
I walk up and I hand him a little towel.
I don't want to know what is on my shoulder at the moment.
Oh, some questions
It's
better
fine.
not to ask.
I pat him on the top of his little head and ask him to get off. Please. And don't bite me on the way down.
Just smack him off. But you all eventually
Flick.
retreat to your rooms. I think.
Yep.
Yep.
Virus doesn't drink at all that night, which is a good warning sign.
You drank tea.
Oh, he did drink tea, but I'm saying he didn't drink any alcohol.
Who are you and what have you done with my stupid idiot of a father?
We'll find out in the morning.
Okay, so Virus, roll a d4 for your season.
Oh boy. I'm gonna get like Summer. Like, fuck you!
Fuck this trap!
It is Summer.
That is Summer, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh no.
What are your summer traits, Virus? Tell us.
My summer traits are overwhelming force can accomplish about anything. The tougher the problem, the more force you apply. And the best option is one that is swift, unexpected, and overwhelming.
It's going to involve
That would be great
throwing
for
a
like
lot of
subtlety.
things, a lot of things, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna burst into the church a little Lathander and be like, hey!
What's up, bitches?
Kick down the door.
Sun scrubs!
Steal
Anyway.
David's hat.
Just swat it off his head.
David doesn't have a Pope hat!
He totally
I
does.
think he does. It's in the drawing,
Steal
so
his
it's
holy
canon.
symbol then.
That is absolutely canon.
No.
Right down to the flesh in his cheeks.
You all wake up in the morning.
Good. We're off to a fine start.
You all go downstairs. Terrible, you notice Varys is still in the same space, same teacup. And it almost looks like he was trancing, and as soon as you like come in, he just opens his eyes and just nods and sips.
I nod back to him. That's some weirdness I'm gonna have to deal with.
It's just been sitting there for 4 hours.
Maybe it's fresh tea. You don't know.
With prestidigitation, you can make it taste fresh.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I'm not awake yet.
Go over,
Never had you come.
grab the teacup, slug it down. You're like, oh, this is vodka.
It's perfume.
I'm gonna need some more of that.
There's nothing even in this cup.
He's just really
was
good at
more
improv.
But you all go down to the yawning portal. It's kind of empty. Yari's sleeping on his treasure.
Yari, wake up.
3 strings is just practicing on his lute.
Everybody's ears are bleeding.
He's actually kind of a good bard. Like, you shouldn't really like judge him.
I judge everything.
Yari's growling at things.
Yari, it's morning. Time to get up.
I'm going to storm downstairs, kind of kick some people out of the way, and slap.
Okay, so you kick Parley out of the way.
Sorry. I'm feeling a little tense today. But I am going to take the bed sheet from my bed, and I lay it down on the on a table, just kind of spread it out, and I start writing something on it in big letters.
What do you say?
Dear friend, what are you doing?
Bugbears are actually bear elves. Did you know that, Yari?
Fluffy elves.
Don't let Barnaby hear you say that.
What are you doing?
I like this. This is fun.
Rana immediately begins selling tickets.
I hear
Yes,
board with that.
Evanera. What are you doing?
What are you writing it with is the question.
I am going to write it with
Sharpie?
prestidigitation.
That will, I think that fades after a while, doesn't it?
It's like an hour.
Yeah, but you can keep doing it again.
Yeah. It's a cantrip, so I can do it over and over. I mean, technically, I could do it in like a 5 foot cube so that the sign is on like every side of it and it's hovering in the air 30 feet above my head.
Sure.
But I won't go that far.
You see the tavern keeper, whose name I'm not gonna bother to try to remember, just be like, fuck.
Darn it.
Turn
Journey.
By the way,
This was not my original plan, but I rolled summer. I gotta go. I'm like, okay, we'll go real aggressive.
No, I like this plan better. I don't remember what your other one was, but this one's great.
I was going to try to guilt them. Now I'm going to try to piss them off.
You're still gonna try to fight the demon this session?
Yeah. We're gonna try.
we're trying to lure it out with shenanigans.
Well, yeah. Okay, so Lydia's not here because she went home.
She didn't get a room.
Well,
That was the word.
she has a home in Waterdeep.
Fair.
She comes back. Okay, so picture this. She comes back to the crab shack and it's in shambles. Because someone's been chasing an unseen servant with a greatsword.
Oops.
So the virus add another enemy to your list.
Does that mean the marriage is off?
Yes.
Aww.
Alright, so you make your sign. I'll let you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you guys would like to do before you leave to go to the morning spires? Oh.
This is gonna be so bad.
I'm trying to think of something I can do to stop this shit show from happening.
Bludgeon my head in with a base. Yeah.
After you knock him unconscious for 8 hours, season changes.
I mean, I can go find some livestock to bludgeon him with.
The thing is, if we come across our less than friendly friend, then we might need him. We'll probably need him.
So I can hit him again and wake him up.
I don't think that's how it works, dear.
Find out.
Let's not, for safety reasons.
Are you guys getting married?
Jury's out. It's been about a year since the last one, so yeah, I'm kind of due.
Well, the last one was
Details.
Where's Veer's keeping the sign, the little banner?
holding it like a banner.
As soon as I finished writing it, I pretty much started storming out of the place and walking toward the Temple of Slithander.
Oh, let's go catch him before he gets himself killed.
Chester's behind you. Varys
How
playing
about this?
bongos.
How about this? We let him get himself killed, and then we can.
I like that plan.
Oh, yeah, behind you hear really bad bongo playing.
Nice.
Varys.
I appreciate the support.
Maybe a kazoo.
War drums with a kazoo.
Yeah.
It's the little cat march music.
Yeah. Yari, your elf has left. Okay, Yari's out the door.
I started an impromptu dance number, Bollywood style, that is basically talking about how the gods suck.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Alright, so as you pass through one of the most holy regions of Waterdeep that has literally something dedicated to every god, a few priests come out of each one. You also notice as you're walking by a temple of Maliki, there's like this little girl there, and she just looks up and raises an eyebrow.
So we're running after him, right?
Yeah. He's kind of dancing.
As soon as I see him, as soon as I see what he is doing, I would like to cast Thaumaturgy and make my voice about 5 times as loud and shout, Virus Emanera.
Sure. You can definitely do that.
That is absolutely what I'm doing.
I see we have our first debater.
It's also only like 8 in the morning too.
going to.
That's the best time for
Street fights.
for anti-religion parades.
This
That's what's
escalated
going
so
on.
quickly.
But no, Beerus, also everything you say, Chester's repeating out after in Sylvan.
Nice. Now we just need someone doing draw hand sign in the corner,
If only Lucan was here.
right?
That's horrible.
But essentially, like, I don't think that I could really do it justice. But essentially, what Virus is trying to do is goad some of these younger clerics into performing feats of magic versus my own feats of magic, with the proviso that I intend on cheating with illusion spells to make my shit seem much more grandiose. And essentially, what I am going to try to do is escalate it to the point that an elder priest actually shows up and then be like, fine, if you're so powerful, then do something with this, and throw down the lump of child.
So the problem with that is you have got the attention of an elder priest,
Good.
but it's one second.
You're
You
a
just assume that all elder priests have lumps of dead
Lump of
people.
child.
No, I think he meant he was going to throw down the lump of child
Mm-hmm.
and tell them to do something with it.
Oh, okay. I thought you thought someone was just going to produce this.
One of them turns into a lump of child.
And lo, the Lord said, turn this water into child lump.
Fuck, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Okay, so here's what happens. As you're doing your little shenanigans, you see this very buff guy come out. Muscles, a big thick beard. Yeah. Didn't check, what's your name, Varys?
Huh?
Roll a religion check.
Oh, okay. What was the kid's name? I'm sorry. I just totally forgot.
David, who's in charge?
No, the other kid.
Mikey.
Mikey.
Mikey and Mary.
Mary and Mikey.
And the unspoken father, Marley.
The unspoken father you didn't ask about.
We just sort of assumed he was dead.
Yeah.
What if the father was the shadow demon?
Twist.
What if you guys are just like harassing her, like, now you have a dead son and a dead father? The father watches and goes, what? Roll over, like.
Uh-huh. What I just typed out is basically like the gist of what I'm going for. 13.
How would Varys react to the symbol of tear?
He would probably try to keep as many people between him and that priest as possible.
Alright, because one's heading right at you. It's like he has like a bunch of battle scars, and he's not wearing like his, not necessarily his like his good armor, but it's more like his practice stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He has a pole in his hand, and he points at you and goes, "Say that again."
I say, you should help this child, or just concede that wizards are better. That's all I'm saying. I have tried every single feat of magic of which I am capable to help this boy, and I have been unsuccessful. And seeing as how the creature that did this is something that is an enemy to all, then I would simply like some sort of proof that the gods are real. If we aren't to, otherwise, why wouldn't we just join with the demons to avoid this kind of fate?
One second, catching up on some reject really quick because I just rolled a random 200.
Oh Lord.
You got tear, bro.
Basically, I'm just trying to fast talk his ass. I'm like, it's quite simple.
See, if you got auto, you'd be like, yeah, no, you know what? That makes sense. But you got fucking tear.
I got a question.
That's why I have to talk even faster.
What?
What what would I be able to do if I channeled divinity right now?
What's your channel?
It, uh, it's it is it is it is. Just give me 1 second.
Oh, so actually, once you mentioned demons, like he looks like he's getting really angry, and you mentioned like joining demons. He goes, "Would you join a demon? Really?" And he just stops forward closer to you.
I would rather not, but if this is the fate that awaits us if we don't, if this is what happens to someone who's innocent and pure in this place, and no one does anything about it, what am I to think?
Well,
This boy could be helped. I know that there are clerics sitting fat right now eating steak and eggs that could wave a hand and bring this boy back. None of
I'm
them are
not
here.
one of those.
Perhaps you know someone that is.
And how do you know this boy is innocent?
Is David out there?
You don't see him, so you're probably assuming he's at his home.
Okay. I say
But
because I spoke with his mother, broken in spirit and mind she is now. All alone, no husband, no child.
do you have the lump of child out?
It's laying on the table.
It's a table now?
Well, you have to have a table if you're going to do one of the prove me wrong things.
God damn it. Okay, so you took a table out of the yawning portal and are carrying it.
He just like went down, ripped the bed sheet off, grabbed the table, rolled it out. Has like the unseen servant rolling the table down the road for him.
Good
Ah,
heavens.
you lazy bastard.
Roll a history.
Okay,
Hey, at least he didn't have the unseen servant on one side and the mage hands on the other.
it's true.
Ezra runs in and goes, "No!" Um, um. So you notice on this man's armor, he still hasn't introduced himself to you, BT Dubs.
Hmm.
He rolled pretty good in the heat of the moment. You notice that he has Knights of the Merciful Sword,
Hmm.
and he just kind of picks up the child's hand and goes, "Well, if I can believe what you're saying, sir,
Yes,
maybe Lathander would help."
I thought the same, but so
And
far
he just
there's.
starts marching towards the spires of the morning, holding the hand goes, "Oh no!"
I'm going to sneak after and just kind of watch. Actually, I'll go over to Roy first and be like, "Come on, this is the best part. Come on, come on, come
I grab him by the scruff of his neck,
No,
and
no, over here.
I would like to lift him up off the ground so that we are at eye to eye level.
I'm kicking my little feet.
I am very visibly angry. There is no kindness in my face. I stare at you with stone in my heart for every utterance you just let out. With every breath, you proclaimed that clerics use their powers for no good, that they care not for the life of the citizen. You protest the powers of the gods. You protest that those allowed to convey the magics of the divine.
If the gods truly know my heart, then they know the truth. You want the boy alive, yes?
You don't care for the boy. You care to find your own point. You care to prove yourself correct in the face of others. You might have the answers you look for, but you don't care.
I don't care to spend 10,000 gold that I don't have to try to resurrect a boy. I could
There
either
was
steal
never
10,000 gold or I could convince them to do it for free.
the promise that he could be resurrected.
Sure, there was. That's why I was carrying his hand around.
Where did you get that?
Long story. But basically, I was
You are
trying to
angry
to
now.
eliminate the evidence so that you wouldn't get arrested for murdering the boy, which is clearly what the demon wanted whenever he strung his entrails outside of your window in your name.
I get angrier.
I covered for you then, and I'm trying to help you now.
You don't care to help for anyone but yourself.
How's this helping me?
You're proving a point. You're expressing the power of wizard in the face of God.
Have you seen the spells I can do? I have parlor tricks at best. I had absolutely no intention on
You
proving
broke up. I'm
anything.
sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I have.
I said, I have parlor tricks at best. I know damn well that the clerics here could trounce me easily. They don't know that, but I do. And if they are following their faith truly, then they should do the right thing. That was all I was hoping for, and that seems to be where it's heading, if that tier priest has anything to say about it. I figured he would either break my neck or he would help.
It's still a possibility.
Is this a multiple choice question?
As you're hearing this, you do see the priest just continue to stop. He's a big guy, and he's just holding the child's arm very daintily, just yelling, "Oh!" No. And you just see him just kick open the door and pick up the spears.
Now, can we go watch the show?
I throw him over my shoulder and walk in.
Fireman's carried.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going anywhere.
Ron was like, I'm just going to point out that's not me doing this, so you don't get to complain anymore.
I'm not complaining.
You're gonna.
It's fine. Roy just doesn't understand how these things work yet, but it's okay. Roy has been programmed by a temple for a very long time, and I cannot fault him for that.
I adjust him not too delicately.
On the pointy bit of your shoulder armor.
Yes.
Alright,
It
so you
doesn't
all.
hurt, but it's not comfortable.
So you
Crack
all.
your head against, like a elbow with every step or something.
Yeah.
So you all walk into this morning spires. There's some acolytes just doing their morning prayers as this giant of a man just barges in, and they all just kind of stop and like turn their head and just bright-eyed like. You see William, Otto's eldest son, the one that was chasing David around the other day. There, kind of just holding a sword and sharpening it. And he goes, he's not in right now, Marcus. Is that a hand? And Marcus just like sets it gently down on the table. This one brought it to me, and he'll point right at Virus.
I've got my butt facing them and my legs in the air. I'm like, hi, waving awkwardly.
His name was actually Alexi, so we're gonna change. His name's Alexi though. Alexi will just kind of walk up. He has a lot of kids, okay? Walk up to the butt and just go to the other side and be like, "Why would you have a hand on you? Why did?"
Because there's a demon of shadow that has been prowling the city and killing children. And when we found this one and heard his mother's cries, I sought to find a way to try to help.
Alexi will nod, and you notice he has like his father's like dark features and everything, but he does have like not the brown eyes that David, who's in charge, and Otto have, but blue ones.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Okay. Well, he won't be here for another hour, but I could see if it's possible."
Any help you
I'm
could offer would be appreciated. I acted in haste and in anger and caused a bit of an uproar today. And if if you were able to help this child, then I would immediately grant a public apology.
Well, that's good because if you really angered Marcus, he could probably squeeze your head between his hands, and that's not something I'd recommend. He's very big.
I need my head
A lot of people do.
I'm just going to
unsquozen.
point out that there's a line to crush his head with their bare hands, so just, kind of talk to me before I hit
I've already got a few
Um,
fractures.
you see Alexi just kind of like walk forward and just kneel at the little altar that the hand's at, and just close his eyes and start like mumbling scripture. Figure out what he can do. One sec. He's gonna roll a 1d77.
That would be a funny looking dice.
it. Imagine it's particularly pointy.
That was not 1d77 at all.
Nope. You see his hands start to glow a little and then burn out, and you just hear him go, "Fuck! I mean, oh no." um. So I haven't learned this spell yet,
Mm,
but it seems like there may or may not be hope.
How do you mean?
Well, with my divine senses, he looks like he died 3 days ago, and he still has 7 days left to be brought back.
fantastic.
But I can't do it.
Then we shall have to
Do you
wait
know anyone
for
who can?
we'll have to
My
wait for dear
father,
Otto.
he's currently at home until my mother comes home.
I could go babysit David.
I've been told not to let you near me.
But why? I'm like the Rafiki to his Simba.
He's not going anywhere. He's staying right where he is.
David.
But and maybe there was a priestess of Maliki around here that comes by once a week, but I don't know if she'll be here again. She may be able to do something.
Hmm.
I am a disciple of. If we find her, then perhaps she'll understand our predicament.
I don't think she's really a life god, but she could probably turn the little boy into a tree.
I don't know about that.
And at this point, the
That
door originally closed. You just see it like just slam open, and then you just see a little face pop in,
there he is.
and then you see Otto just push him back.
There he is.
So who's causing a ruckus at this morning of the next day? Like
I point at Yari.
he
I
just
slap his
looks.
finger.
He like. Okay, so he like tilts his head and just kind of stares at you, and then David runs up to you and just goes, "Hi!" and smacks you on the.
Hey, David. I don't really have any place to dodge, so.
The power of Lathander blesses you, virus, and he just licks your nose.
May the dawn never set.
May the dawn grow dark and set. Wait, no.
No, no, no. let's let's
May
not
the
invoke sets.
dogs run in circles and chase their tails.
Amen.
That's parlay.
Otto will just look at you and be like, oh, Virus, Venara, welcome back.
Hi. I came around with a question, and these people were nice enough to help answer it.
You also
But
came around with a parade of.
there may have been a bit of a dance number.
There's shadow following you?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a friend to someone.
But
I'm not sure who.
Someone
plundering
from
the gods aside, how may I help? Is this about the shadow demon?
This is about a victim of the shadow demon, a boy whose life was taken far too early.
When you say that, David's eyes just like widen.
And I look at David right in the eye as I say, "Yes, little Mikey never made it home to his mama."
I cover his mouth. I reach behind, I use my scarf, my little cloak thing, and wrap it around his mouth.
Can I roll initiative?
Sure.
Just blurt it out really fast.
At this point,
12.
yeah, roll initiative. What's your name, Roy? Who are you?
There we go.
Yeah.
Phew!
As soon as you say that, David runs out of the church.
Oh, did he know him? Deception check.
Roll a deception check.
25. What are the odds? That's so weird.
It's like auto.
I sure hope I didn't put you in an awkward position. Oh my god. He was close. Oh my god.
Holy.
Otto just stares you down and just kneels close and just looks you in the eyes and goes, "What's the problem?"
I want that boy alive. If you make it happen, I'll never step into your church again.
Do you say you'll never go in his church again?
Yes. I say, if you make it happen, I'll never come into your church again.
And you'll make a formal apology through
I will
this
make a
robe,
formal apology.
and you will do anything David says
For an hour.
for a day.
12 hours.
13.
I need a beauty rest. Fine, 13.
And he just kind of stands up and just like snaps his fingers at Alexi and points. And Alexi just sighs and like walks out. And Marcus just waves at Otto and goes, "Otto!" and smacks him on the back. You just see him just go. He's a
Who's
strong
bigger,
boy.
Marcus or Otto?
What?
Who's bigger, Marcus or Otto?
Marcus.
I was supposed to.
But he'll go over to the